Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So obviously I have no makeup on right now and I wanted to test out a bunch of new products. I saw a lot of really good things about the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. So I really wanted to try this. It's $5. I went in Walgreens, so I got a bunch of the Wet n Wild stuff, and I figured since I'm in here, let me get a bunch of their stuff and I will do a video testing out a bunch of their products. So I got the foundation. And then I decided to grab, because I know I'm going to want to set it, their Photo Focus pressed powder. And then I got the Photo Focus matte primer. I got also the Photo Focus concealer. So this stuff is all kind of supposed to go together. I figured I would try their brow pencil. This is now out of the, Photo Focus. It's just some of their products. This was like $3. I've got a highlighter, which I do have one of their highlighters, but not this color. This is the only thing out of everything I grabbed that I actually have tried before, and I like the other highlighter. So this looks like a really pretty gold highlighter. I figured trying out the foundation, I would get their brush. It's a flat top brush. So I figured I would give that a whirl because it says it's an all-purpose brush. So for any type of formula. So we'll see how this works. Again, this was like $2.99 for a brush, which is a great price. I got two of these really pretty eyeshadows, 99 cents for these, and they're so beautiful and sparkly. I got this purple one, and then I got this silver one. I'm probably gonna, well, it's not purple, it's like reddishy. I'm probably gonna use this one because the highlighter is gold, so I don't think it'll go with this silver one. And then I also decided to pick up their mascara. This mascara, I'm hoping works really good. Again, everything was $5 or under, which is amazing. This is their Wet n Wild Max Volume Mascara Plus. Supposedly it gives you 10 times the volume. It looks like it has one of those rubbery type bristles, and that's the kind I like. So anyway, guys, that's what we're gonna do today. We're just gonna try out a bunch of new Wet n Wild products and see what we think. So I'm thinking maybe I'll go with my eyes first, since I do not want these sparkles to fall and I've not used them before. I probably should have opened all this stuff before I started the video because God knows if I'm gonna be able to open this crap now. But luckily we have some tweezers. Let's see. This is what it looks like. So supposedly these are supposed to be really blendable. That's what their website said. It's their glitter singles. This is their color icon. They have like blushes and all that stuff with that same line. So it seems like they have different lines. This is the color Groupie. Let's see what we think. Okay, definitely it's not a smooth, creamy texture. It will have fallout for sure. It will definitely have fallout, but it looks really pretty, guys. Let's see what the silver one well, let's not see what the silver one looks like. We might be here all day. So, oh, that's weird. It's like barely blending onto my hand. That's odd. Let me try that again. Let me do a swatch on my hand. Let me see. So I'm swatching in there. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about this, guys. It's like not sticking. It's definitely going all over. I'm gonna have to use a glitter glue. Look at that. This is a hot mess waiting to happen. Okay. It's scary. All right. I'm a little worried now. Okay. Maybe I'll go do the silver one instead. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what the silver one's all about. I finally opened these. Let's see how the silver one is. Again, same type of thing. These are not creamy at all. They are very, this is almost like a loose glitter. Look as I try to blend this, if this zooms in, look. They just like fall off and spread everywhere. And it stays like on a chunk on my finger. This will probably be okay with glitter glue. Let me grab my glitter glue. All right, so we're gonna try using these, but we're definitely gonna have to use our glitter glue because these are not creamy at all. If they last all day with the glitter glue, then I think they're probably worth it, but it's almost like a loose glitter. That's how flaky they are. So anyway, let's get back to the eyes. I don't have my eyeshadow primer in front of me, so I'm gonna use concealer. I'm gonna go in with my It Cosmetics Bye Bye under eye, very pigmented. That's why I'm only doing a little bit on each eye. And I'm gonna lay this down as a primer. I like to prime my eyelids. Okay. Oh my god, these dark circles today are so bad. All right, guys. Let me put my hair up. Okay. So, my hair's looking extra crazy today. Ow. Okay, guys. Where was I? All right. I'm just gonna go with the neutrals. What palette do I want? You know what? All right. Let's go in with the chocolate palette again, just because I'm gonna just use those neutrals since they're right in front of me. I'm gonna take a brush and I am just going to take the Rollin' in the Dough color, that neutral color, and I'm gonna set both of my eyes here. I'm going out tonight, so let's hope for the best with this makeup, because if I get there and I look ridiculous, I'm gonna be mad. I'm going to Yonkers. My fiance works in the alcohol business as a distributor for craft liquors in the New York area. So we are going to an opening for one of the companies that sells liquor. So we're doing that. It's like their little grand opening thing. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna take So Bougie, the brown right there, and we're gonna start laying some color into our crease here. A lot of fallout, so definitely gonna want a glitter glue for sure. So I'm just going with this color a few times, just like any transition color I like to use, because I want to build up the pigmentation without going crazy. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my Morphe M433, and I'm going to go in with the next darker brown in that palette, which is the Cocoa Truffle, and I'm going to start putting some of this into my crease. I decided I'm going to go with the red one. I just feel like it'll go better with that gold highlight. So I'm just going to put some neutral browns, put a dark on the outer corner, and then I'll put that glitter up here in the front. Just something really simple and easy. So we're just taking this brown here, and I just want to darken up my crease here. I like to go back and forth with the eyes and build intensity that way. Just so you can see how they're looking and if I want them to look darker and so on and so forth. WetnWild's really hit or miss. Some of the stuff is just like scary cheap, but then everybody's raving about this foundation, so I don't know. But all I have to say is so far my first impression of these glitter shadows, not blendable, just from the swatch. They are not smooth, extremely flaky. Like I said, even though they're a pressed glitter, I would definitely compare it to a loose glitter. That's how flaky they are. All right, guys. So we've got this darker brown in our eye area. I'm gonna now build it up with some black. I'm gonna dip into the black in this palette, which is called Decadent. I'm gonna lay something along my eye because I want a nice, precise line. This is a great technique. So you can always use tape. You can put tape down as well. And there you go. Make sure you wipe it off before you go to the other side in case there's black on it. I'm gonna dip into Decadent again. You want to try and get them to match. So let's do this again. You don't have to be neat. We just want to lay down that corner to Ta-da! So now we have two. Okay. So now that I have the shape down, I'm just gonna go back in with color. So I'm gonna go back in with the black. I'm gonna pat a little bit. I'm gonna put it all over my lid because that glitter I'm gonna press on. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go in with this Classy and Sassy color on the lid to put under the glitter. It's like a rose gold almost color. Alright guys, so basically what I'm doing now is I'm just building up that black. I want a smoky eye for tonight, so I'm just gonna build this up a little bit. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that Classy and Sassy color, that one right there, on my finger, and I'm gonna apply that to my lid because I'm going to be putting that glitter over top of it. So, like I said, I definitely need my glitter glue. If you're looking for an inexpensive one, highly recommend the NYX glitter glue. It works great. So I'm going to take some on my finger here, and I'm going to put it where we plan on putting that glitter. I want to make sure I get it in the inner corner here. Okay, I'm going to use a different finger to put the glitter on. So let's go in the glitter, see it on my finger, and let's start patting it on. I don't know how to explain this. It's like staying stuck to my finger. Do you see that? It's like, do I need to use a brush? I'm not understanding. Let me try wiping my finger off and going in with some more. Okay, that was weird. I just dug my fingernail in it, and it's almost like now it's like turning into putty. Like, I don't know, guys. I just don't even know what to think about this glitter. Okay, it's literally wiping off. Do you see that bare spot right there? It's literally like wiping off my eyeshadow. Okay, so I've come to the conclusion these are a horrible, horrible hot mess. So now we need to attempt to fix this eye look here. I'm gonna go in with my Stila Kitten Karma. I love these. So, all right, let's try and fix this. What I'm gonna do, I'm just blending it along the side and on the top here. Okay, so now that we did the eye makeup, well, we started at least, we're gonna go in with some foundation. I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild, the Photo Focus. I got it in soft beige, which is their light medium, and it says warm underneath, so I really like that about these. They specify if they're cool toned, warm toned, or neutral. And since you can't swatch stuff in drugstores, I find that really handy because I always get warm toned foundations. So supposedly with this foundation, there's no flashback. It was tested under 7 different light conditions with different smartphones with and without flash. So supposedly no matter what lighting you're in, this is supposed to look great. Before I put that on, we're gonna go in with the primer. This also has the Photo Focus line, and this supposedly is going to refine the appearance of pores. Of course, my dog's gotta be barking in the background. Smooth skin for even makeup application. So, let's see what we think of the primer. Every package has to have, I don't really, oh my god, that came out like crazy. Okay, let's take a little bit on my finger and let's rub it where you have pores. This literally feels like a lotion. That's how I would describe the texture of it. Alright guys, so I figured I would test out their brush for the foundation. It is a flat top brush. Supposedly you can use it with anything. you know, it's Wet n Wild. It does feel a little chintzy, I'm not gonna lie. It feels soft, so let's see. This was the second to lightest. That was a warm toned color. The original, the first warm tone, I thought was gonna be too light for me. So when you take it out, it has like this little paddle here. So it has a disgusting smell. It literally smells like paint, like literally. Let's do half my face and see what we think. I don't know if this is too much, but let's start blending it with this brush. Yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to get over the smell of this frickin' foundation, to be honest. Okay. Make sure I bring it down my neck. So with application with the brush, it extremely sheer coverage with the brush. You can see my birthmarks really well. It looks like I don't really have anything on, so I guess that's good, but I like full coverage. I'm gonna go in with my Sonia Kashuk sponge, I think, on the other side, but once you like finesse it into the skin, this brush did an okay job. It was originally leaving brush strokes. Okay, let's move on. Let's do the other side and see how it works with the sponge. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to think. Okay, so let's go in with my Sonia Kashuk sponge and see how this applies. Using a sponge is my go-to application for foundations. I mean, so far I'm not wowed by anything, but we'll see. So I'm looking in the mirror. With this one layer. Let's see if it's buildable. I definitely need another layer for sure. The type of coverage I'm looking for. But I'm trying to see if I see a difference. I'll zoom you guys in. So this is the side that I used the brush. This is the side with the sponge. So I do think the sponge came out a little bit more full coverage for sure. But let's go in with another layer of this. I don't like the paddle since it smells like paint. It literally seems like I'm spackling this stuff on my face. Like, you know what I mean, guys? All right, let's put this on. Okay, now we're getting a lot more coverage for sure. I think the brush actually sheared it out, which usually sponges are the ones that shear out stuff since it absorbs some of the product and it's damp, but it's going on a lot more full with the sponge for sure. Like, it covered those birthmarks a lot more with the sponge. Obviously, it's a second coat also. Make sure you get your ears. I'm gonna bring it down. Even though this is yellow toned, I don't know. I feel like it still has too much of a red, maybe too much of a reddish undertone for me. I'm not sure. But like I said, the other warm, I'm scared because the neutral or the pink would have looked horrible on me. Now that I have it blended down my neck, I think it's looking okay. We'll go in with concealer, obviously. But, okay. We're not going to do any more layers. We don't want to look too freaking scary, guys. Blend it down our neck. Okay, so that's that. What are my thoughts so far? Let's see. I don't think this primer did a damn thing, to be honest. I've been using my Becca primer, and I think I got a little bit of makeup. Yeah, I don't think that primer did anything. Let me zoom you in again before I set or anything. Can you guys, there we go. You can still see all my pores. We'll see when I set it how it looks, but you know. All right, let's try out the concealer. So again, this is in the Photo Focus collection. It is tested under 7 lights as well. Same exact thing. It's not really giving me any other claims on it. It's just their claims about the various lights. Oh, instantly brightens and perfects appearance of skin. Okay. Conceals imperfections, dark spots. I can definitely feel this on my face too. It's got a little bit of a tackiness, but doesn't feel wet. But we will set it. So anyway, let's go in with their concealer. Very basic packaging, like so, almost like those NARS concealers. Let's see if this smells like paint. This was the lightest one as well. This actually doesn't really have a smell, so that's good. Feels creamy. Let's go ahead and highlight the various areas of our face. Okay, I'm gonna take a sponge. Let's start bouncing out those highlighted areas. All right, let's see how it does under the under eyes. I don't know, guys. I don't think it's doing a good enough job with brightening. This is what it's looking like so far. I feel like it's making those wrinkles look so noticeable. Powder, but I want to make sure it's nice and light, so I'm not going to use that for my under eyes. I'm going to use my Maybelline in Fair and set the under eyes. Make sure nothing's in my creases. Let's let that set for a second. Let's try out their powder. Let's hope I don't look cakey. This again is in the Photo Focus. This was the lightest one I could get in their warm light. Again, it's got the same exact claims on everything. Is this gonna focus? The claims about the various things that it does in the light. Other than that, it doesn't have anything else on here about what this will do. Pressed powder, that's it. I got warm light. Let's see how pigmented it is. So that feels smooth, so that's good. Let's see how it performs on the, oh God. Can you guys see that in my camera? Woo! All right, let's set this baby. I mean, the fact that it smells like paint, I'm just gonna hope it lasts all night. Let's just hope it's like paint and it sticks. If it's gonna smell like it, might as well act like it, am I right? Okay. I don't want this going anywhere, so we are gonna set this baby real good. Get under here where we brought the foundation down, get your ears. Okay. So, brush away that extra powder. Okay, guys. What are my thoughts at the moment? Yeah, the primer sucks. That's what my conclusion is with that. The foundation is looking okay. So you know, it seemed to go on fine. It's not settling in any areas, but my under eyes look so crepey right now. Let me zoom in and show you guys. Look at my under eyes. Look at my under eye bags, like for real. Okay. Let's finish off the eyes, shall we? I feel like by the time I'm done doing this makeup look, I'm gonna need a drink. Let's try out this mascara before we do the rest of the face. This is their Max Volume Plus Mascara. Supposedly it's gonna give me 10 times the volume. Let's see. It's got one of those rubbery brushes, has an interesting odor. This is one coat, and I have a pretty long lashes. Let me keep you zoomed in while you can watch me apply this. Yeah, it's not doing it for me. Not at all. Sometimes the volume my ass. I don't know what kind of volume that is, but it's not what I'm looking for. Okay. Alright guys, I'm not going to use it on the lower lash line. I'm way too scared since I'm going out tonight, like I said, and I do not want anything rubbing on my under eyes and giving me black raccoon eyes. So we're just going to go in with our Superhero It Cosmetics. Let's do our lower lash line, shall we? I'm going in with the lashes, that's why I don't really care too much what the top ones look like. I saw these, they look absolutely gorgeous, so I am definitely going to use these. These are by Kiss, Lash Couture, 5th Avenue collection in Opulence. They look like really nice full lashes, and I have never actually used Kiss lashes. I know it's not Wet n Wild, but I want to use lashes, and the Wet n Wild ones looked real scary, and I was not using those and looking like I had some cheap ass eyelashes on. So it comes with a little glue. I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to use the glue I typically use. Loving the little case. Nicer than Ardell for sure. It's like a little plastic case. So let's try and put these on. Probably gonna have to trim these ones. So let's do these. I'm gonna put these lashes on and I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, so I'm back. I have the lashes on. I love these lashes. They're beautiful. They're so full and gorgeous. Alright, let's, I don't know, let's do a little contouring before we do anything else. I feel like my face is looking really flat. So, let's see. I'm going to go in with the contour in the Nikki Tutorials Too Faced palette, Chocolate Soleil. I don't have the big version of this, but you can buy the large version, but I don't have it, so I'm just using it out of this palette, guys. Oh, that was the highlighter. Alright, let's go in with some blush. I am going to, let's see, I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. quad, and I'm going to go in with this one over here. So let's try out the highlight now. This is their WetnWild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in Golden Flower Crown. So that's what it looks like there. Let's do a little swatch. This feels smooth. Hopefully this is promising. Can you see it right there in the middle of my hand? Looks like a nice pretty sheen. I'm dropping everything today. I'm going to go in with just my Sephora brush. I'm going to tap into this and let's see what happens. Ooh, this is actually really pretty, guys. Do you see that? It's so pretty. Let's do it on our Cupid's bow. Do a little bit on the tip of our chin there. Tip of our chin. Whoa. Look like freaking Rudolph. Holy shit. I love highlight. I don't know about you guys, but I go a little fucking crazy. All right. Boom. You look like Rudolph. We should probably wipe a little bit of that off. Good enough. All right. Moving on. So, did I try everything? Oh no, we need to do the eyebrow product. And then I think that is all of their products. So this is the retractable brow pencil, and they only have 2 colors left, taupe or medium brown. I have dark brows, so I was just like, screw it, let's go with the medium brow. I have all my makeup on, so let's pray to Jesus this does not fuck up my makeup. Oh my God, why did we do that with the packaging? All right, this is a big pencil. Like, I'll show you compared to like an eyeliner, like the thickness. Dude, anyway, all right. So it looks like you have a little spoolie on one end here. And then they're totally copying the Anastasia one with that thick. Okay, so not a lot comes out, which is good. I don't want tons coming off. Let's see what we can do here. Blend that front out a little bit here. Bring the spoolie through. It's one brow, what do we think? This isn't bad. I'm not mad at it. Alright, let's kind of fix the other one up a little bit. I don't do a lot with my brows, guys, because I don't pluck them a lot. Alright, so let me zoom you guys in so you can see how this foundation is looking. It seems to be looking fine, which is good. I will see how it lasts throughout the day, but let's go over now what I'm thinking of the products. I don't have lipstick on, obviously, because I didn't pick up any of their lip products, but I'll do that off camera. So, let's start with what I didn't like. These shadows. Horrible. They are literally almost like a loose glitter. They're that flaky, and when I tried blending it on top of the glitter glue, it wouldn't, like, you swatch it and it sticks to your finger, but then when you go to like pat it on your eye, it was rubbing off the eyeshadow that was underneath it. It was leaving a weird bald spot. It was just pulling all of the product off, and it was not adhering to my eye. 99 cents if you want to give them a whirl, go ahead, but these suck. I will not be using these again. I will probably throw them in the garbage since they were 99 cents. Absolutely horrible. Horrible. The mascara. I mean, if you're on a major broad budget, it's mascara. It's gonna, you know, give blackness and whatnot to your eyes. 10 times the volume, no. Maybe if I used 500 coats of it, but this I will not use again at all either. Again, everything was under like $5, so if you're on a budget, give it a try. But this, nope, don't like this at all. That would be a no. The primer. Now that I have powder and everything on, I mean, it looks a little bit smooth like right here, but I can still see tons of pores here on my cheeks. So this was a no for me as well. This did not reduce the appearance of pores or smooth my skin. This would be a no for sure. I would not buy this. What else? The brush. It's a brush that's gonna do the job, but my sponge did a much better job. I'm a sponge type of person. They're my favorite type of thing to use. So it was a cheap brush, so I might use this again actually, maybe to try, I'll try using it to blend out cream contours or something like that. So I will keep this. I'm gonna give this another try. So this was okay. It wasn't bad, it wasn't great, it was okay. So what else? The setting powder. This, again, okay. I'm not wowed by it I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. If you're looking for an inexpensive powder, you might like this because it set my makeup. It's not looking cakey. It kind of is, actually. It's kind of looking a little cakey. You can tell I have makeup on for sure. I don't know if that's from the powder or the actual foundation. So this is an buy it if you want, but if you're looking for a good setting spray, get the Maybelline. Couple dollars more, amazing, works great. This was an okay as well. Foundation, extremely disgusting odor to this. Horrible smell. Smells like I'm spackling paint onto my face, especially since it has this weird spackle applicator. I'm gonna check in later tonight, guys. I'm going to Yonkers, which is an hour and a half from where I live in New York. So it's gonna be pretty late by the time I get back. So I will check in and I will let you know if I'm looking cakey and all that jazz. But it's doing okay. I needed 2 coats. It applied better with the sponge. So I'm not hating it. It did a full coverage job and it's looking decent right now. It looks okay. You're looking at me in the camera and I think it looks pretty good in the viewfinder from here. The concealer, not light enough. This was the lightest color they had. I want my under eyes to look a lot brighter. That's why I used the fair powder to set it. They need these in more colors. I'm gonna see how this lasts throughout the day. We'll see if it gets creasy or anything gross, but this was an okay concealer. Again, I'm not wowed by it. It was an okay product. Last thing I think is just this. This was the only thing I love. Out of the whole stuff I tried, I love this. I have one of their other highlighters. I had another one in a square container, was their Boozy Brunch. That was a gorgeous highlighter. They kill it with the highlighters, and this was cheap, maybe like $3.99 or something like that. Super cheap highlighter. This is gorgeous. It feels creamy. I love it. I don't have any of their liquid lipsticks. I've heard good things about those, but out of everything I tried, setting spray, I've been using this. It does the job. It helps my makeup last all day. So this and this are probably the only 2 things that I'm like, yes, go buy. They work great. Like I said, I will check in and let you know if this looks good by the end of the day. I probably will use this again, even though it smells really bad, but we'll see if it starts to look really cakey and thick. Let me zoom you guys in one last time now that I'm all done. So this is what my face is looking like. I think the foundation, obviously it's looking not bad in this, so we'll see how it looks. This is the eye makeup I did, which we ended up not using the glitter because it was so horrible. But yeah, I'm loving the eye makeup. I'm loving these. Oh, by the way, these weren't Wet n Wild, but I'm loving these eyelashes for sure, guys. They're so nice and dramatic. So that's the end of my review, I guess, guys. Let me know what you guys think. If you've tried some of these products, let me know what you think of this. Like I said, I'll pop on a little bit later and at the end of this video, and I'll put in what I'm thinking of this foundation lasting. But that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. This was quite an experience trying to make this video. It was not my day. Let's just leave it at that. All right, guys, bye. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Hey guys, I'm doing my final check-in just to let you know how this foundation held up. It is about 11 p.m. I put it on around 4, so it's been 7 hours. So I'm looking in the mirror. The foundation is still on. It doesn't really appear to have faded anywhere, but my pores are extremely noticeable. So I used their primer with it. I do not recommend the primer at all because my pores are super noticeable. It's nighttime now, so I don't know how well you'll be able to see because I'm kind of using the beauty lights. But you can see like all my pores in that entire area. So, I mean, it's still lasting, which is pretty good. I haven't blotted. The only place I typically get oily is on my chin. But yeah, I'm looking in the mirror. It stayed put all night. So, I mean, if you're on a budget, this would work, but I don't think I would recommend it. Right now, I'm definitely liking my Estee Lauder foundation a lot more. So anyway, that's it. I'm gonna wash my makeup off, but I just wanted to give you guys one final check-in. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thanks, guys.